Hey guys, welcome back to another AFSC video, and today I have another topic to go over, and it's whether or not this game is dying. So, editing me here. I just woke up. I was still kind of tired-ish. I literally went to bed late last night and then woke up early. So that's why I look kind of cooked. I'm not. I'm just tired. What up? So yeah, we're just gonna make this a normal talk video thing. Might put in tutorials, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna be a little bit more open-minded to keeping these in videos, but whatever. So right now we have 5 major topics that I think are gonna cover a lot of what the AFSC community is having wrong right now. We're like, some people are having concerns and seeing numbers going down, and rightfully so. And they're saying a bunch of crazy things about it. And I just want to clear some air. Also, just talk about a few things that I've heard recently. It gives you guys some hope about the future. So, the 5 things I want to go over: is the game dying? If it is or if it isn't, then why is this happening? Like, why all this? What is the future of AFSC looking like for us? And also, what, alright? Oh, and should we already be looking towards a new game as players? Like, should we be looking for something else to play because this game doesn't have like a long life left? Or, what does this mean for me as a CC too? Like, what am I supposed to do? But firstly, we're gonna go over, is the game dying? So, no. I mean, numbers are going down, but the game isn't dying. And Luck made an announcement on the Discord to kind of show this. So right here, people were saying the game was is dying and stuff because we went from 60k concurrent players, 68k, 70k, all the way down to 30k, which that's half a drop off, right? That is a lot, and that's even eye raising for me. Like, do I need to keep playing this game? Because I'm a content creator, and other games are popping off, Beast World Simulator, Vanguard, but this isn't abnormal. So Luck made an announcement basically saying that this happens every year because this is when some places are going back to school, or this is in school sessions. You see just big jumps of when school is out and stuff. And also this is this drop, it's not abnormal. I mean, you see it all over the map, and also just right here specifically is just a hard point every year on Roblox. Also, with a lot of countries having it banned now, we have less people playing the game. So I mean, it's not like this is just it's math, you know what I mean? This is a normal thing. But also, when we talk about the concurrent players for AFSC, it's different than when you're talking about a different game, because it's an AFK game. And that's what some of the issues I had in the past when I made a past video about the gameplay, and we need to break off from the old game just to change things up, which we have some news about that in a second. But in the last 90 hours, all I've done is I bought a 1 trillion upgrade for Chakra. Before that, about 30 hours before that, I got, wait, what rank is it? Hashira rank. And then 30 hours before that, I bought another Chakra upgrade. So there's not a whole lot to do, right? And you just leave it on, you're not playing it. So when you take the 60k, 30k players that play this game versus the 90,000 players that play Vanguard, or 150,000 people that play Beast World Simulator, it's not the same, because those people are playing the game, you know what I mean? You could have yours on, you could be at school, which makes the drop-off seem even more what's going on? Because people are finding new games. I mean, and that's just what happens when they're not, there's a big update. And I've had individual people come up to me telling me, they're quitting the game and stuff because, I play with them, and they're on my Discord, and we've, played games before and everything. It's just a whole thing where they're telling me what they're done with. But, when an update comes out, they're coming back because it's more content. They're going to come back either for 2 days, 3 days, until they're done with it. And then, there really is nothing else to do. So it's just one of those games where updates kind of keep it alive. So, no, the game's not dying. It's going to go up and down a lot, especially with the kind of game it is. It's going to hit ups and downs, and then when I'm posting this video, this is a few hours before the update today, it's going to hit 50k, 60k, it's a Saturday, it's a weekend, people are out of school, they normally have a good update hour when a lot of people are on Roblox. So, it's going to be pretty good, and then, when Dimension 2 comes out, they hit it upwards of 100k, so don't expect this update to come out and just be still 30k concurrent players. It's just the dynamic how the game's running. But you've probably heard a little bit of this from other content creators, but also, when I see these videos and talking about this kind of stuff, it's almost catering more towards you as a player, which I understand, because, we want to be okay at the end of the day. But for me, and also for some people who spend a lot of time and money in this game, you just want to know, is it, even safe now to keep up with? Because, you don't want to put everything you have in one place, and if you already did, you already want to go ahead and leave, you know what I mean? You don't want to sit here and just in agony. So what's the future of this game looking like? And I've talked to a few developers and had a few sneak peeks. Well, y'all have seen the sneak peeks in the announcement. So these are for the ones coming out in a few hours. So we have New Fruit, Buddha Fruit, and Valentine's Pass. That's amazing. The Valentine's Pass is a separate pass, not the Fighter's Pass, but it will be here at the same time, so you can do both. And it's a chance to bring in this new dynamic that I think I talked about in that video. I was talking about breaking off from the old AFS. But they're having old concepts and they're adding on to it and doing more, which is, the gotchas. It's not touching anything in the game because everybody's here because it's a old game. You know what you were getting into, so it's hard to get in here and complain. Even like I did sometimes because I'm stepping back into AFSC and I'm expecting more, right, than what AFS had. It's a copy game. But it's just, it was wishful thinking because, it's what people wanted, though. And that's what they're doing. So, yeah, we can be hopeful because they're throwing in new ideas. Because, they're not just dropping these ideas anymore, but they're having more ideas with gotchas and things like, Fighters Pass, a separate one, and new concepts that keeps the game more active and playable and not just, you sit here AFK. Because we have, right now, 30,000 players, but I would guarantee 92% of them aren't playing the game. They're watching Netflix, they're doing schoolwork, they're off somewhere. Versus, when you have 100,099 Nights in the Forest, people are actively playing that game. That is completely not even the same ballpark. But when I've talked to developers about the direction of this game, what they're doing now with update and also what they're doing in the future, I see high hopes and I see people that are smart and know what they're doing for the most part. And yeah, they're not perfect, so they don't have perfect ideas even when they try to play high and mighty sometimes. But, we're in a dynamic now where they're obviously hearing people out, and they're introducing these new ideas that are really original, by the way, and, they're good. So we can expect what we really need in this game. We don't just need, we want the old game. That's why we're here, because, we went to a steakhouse to get steak, you know what I mean? But when you put, just a salad on the side, you put a little bit of seasoning on it, you put a little... Makes it better. Makes you expect more. And also it keeps up with the whole atmosphere of what we have going on now in Roblox where we need more. Because this game's not going to last with what it is. So when they introduce... And also, future updates is going to improve a lot more. So Dimension 2 is going to have a lot of people just because of hype behind it. But when we have, tournaments and dungeons and reasons to actually play the game, maybe a rework of bosses or, mini-bosses or something, not just the ones, but, ones you actually PvP fight with. They're adding a lot more quests, a lot more, things, to keep you actively playing and reward you for playing the game, which is, it's a great thing, because you look at the leaderboards of, I'm on the chakra leaderboard right now. Where am I at? Yeah, 49. Ooh, I went up a little bit. Woo. But yeah, I'm 49 right now. But I'm there, and everyone's there because they sat in one place and didn't do nothing. They bought upgrades and didn't do anything. So that's why, the game's not even overly fun. So when people don't want to do that anymore, they just find another game. And me, I've been playing Vanguard because I think it's fun. I might make a video on it just because I like the game. And honestly, I'm hitting a wall with this game sometimes trying to get new stuff out of it, but I'm just liking it. But I'll come back here to AFK. It's a dynamic a lot of people are having, you know what I mean? Because, what are you going to do? Just sit here and, I get home, I have 2 hours to have fun, I'm just going to... Yes. It's not gonna happen. So, like I said, you have people hopping back and forth, but they're still part of the community. Even though they're not playing the game, because this game is like that. Beast Storm Simulator, if you're part of that community, you play that game all the time. You can be a part of this community, and you cannot play the game for 4 days, 5 days. Update comes out, you're back on. It's gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. To say it's dying and quit the game because it's dying is ridiculous. And now we have, what's the shelf life of this game? And I know some people have, these numbers. I think it's higher than what some people say just because of what I've heard about what these developers have in plan and in store. And if they can keep up with more consistent updates, good news about that. I was told I was allowed to show this. There's messages from Happy, and he was talking to Luck about having more consistent updates, which, amazing. That's what we need in this game because that's what keeps it alive is the updates. Just playing the game itself is not going to keep it alive. I'm preparing now for the next training area update so I can be best of... ready to get the next rank, get the next class, get the next upgrades, get on leaderboard, work up to 1 SP speed, because that's what I'm doing. So we just have, and we have the development team and the staff team, they're separate, but we have a development team that I can see is working up just to something better, you know what I mean? They're working up to something great that I personally have faith in. So, we as, people specifically catering to this game, you spent money on this game, you spent time on this game, you're concerned about this game and not just about what you're going to next. We're looking a lot more hopeful than we did a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So I just want to know, like, is it going to be better or worse 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now? It could be up or down. You know what I mean? They could come out with an update where it's just like, I don't know, they nerfed all the champions or something, and all of a sudden you spent 5 days getting Rimuru, and you're just looking at it, and you take your PC and you throw it out the window. Or it could be Dimension 2, and it could be completely reworked, not an old asset. It looks better because, I mean, Dimension 2 in the old game was more of a hype train, and also splitting up areas because they couldn't fit so much in one place just because how coding worked and crap at the time. But, I mean, we can see what they do. And let's not take one update to judge. I mean, what happened last update? I feel like it's been so long. I don't even remember. Was it the Karama update? Did nothing come out last weekend? I don't think anything came out last weekend. Nope. And that's why we see the player drop. The mixture of school and the mixture of there's just nothing else to do. Just so like let's come into a conclusion for question 4. Should we go start finding a new game to play? Yes, always. This shouldn't be what you're doing. This shouldn't be considered your best favorite game on Roblox. Because, I mean, what does it have? It has nostalgia and it has hope of being something great when I think they start adding tournaments. And tournaments need to rework from how they used to be in the game. And dungeons and everything. But just right now, it's like, why would it be your top 10? I have fun with it. I have fun with it because I get people together in like a server and then we act stupid. But you're not going to find that just in a normal gameplay, like, you know, in a public server. So, I mean, from my perspective and somebody else's, I don't understand sometimes, but you guys are going to do what you want to do, and, like, the nostalgic feeling is enough to be here. You know what I mean? Just when that dies down, what do we have left in 2 months? Hopefully Dimension 2, hopefully tournaments. And then, that's why I'm saying I have faith that this is going to help, like, hold up on its own. At least for a while. But it's good to have a second game because, I mean, like I said, are you really going to sit here and just... That is the best chakra training I have ever seen. Yes. Yes. So be ready to hop. Go try Vanguard. I'm having fun with it. Pretty good. I might try Blox Fruit a little bit more. I've gotten like into second C or almost second C. Figuring things out. And that's also where we get to the last topic. What does this mean for me as a CC? This game's my home. This game is where I'm going to make it big, and because I like the game. It's how it started for me was it was a game of nostalgia because I played the old game and I watched Kelvin, and then I wanted to do that myself, and then I popped off from it. And I don't hate this game or nothing. Like, I'm never gonna hate this game. I actually like this game, and I've tried to be a part of the community. I made a video having suggestions, and they heard me out, and I'm seeing things to be implemented. So I see how, like, my faith isn't in a cash grab. I mean, next thing, cash grab. Yes, it is. Every game's a cash grab. What do you want to do? Make a game and not make money? Why else would you reboot this old game that obviously is like destined to fail one day? Because it has money, and then you try to make it not fail one day. So it's just like, here, money, try to make it always money. Because it's not down. That's what they're attempting to do. Why else? It's not a cash grab. It's just grab the cash. My contact about fell a mile. But this game isn't enough for just me anymore. Because, I mean, I have like 4 or 5 more ideas for videos. But some of them are just me, like, pulling stuff out of my butt. Like, I mean, they're not great. And I could redo videos like champion tier list. Which, you know, I might have to do just because there's about to be a lot more champions. Especially with the update coming out and everything. But I'm hitting a ceiling of what I could even post about. And I like having daily uploads or, you know, every other day. Depends what I'm doing in my personal life. But this game isn't enough for that anymore. And it's still great videos when there's great videos. Like, you know, the update comes out, I make an update video, getting prepared for an update. The tutorial videos, the rank videos, the gameplay videos when I hit leaderboards or get a new, like, achievement like Hashira or something. They're fun to do, and I like doing them. But it's going to slow down. It's not going to be enough. So I need something else. Vanguard's doing good for itself. It has 90,000 concurrent players, and I could see myself trying to get into that. I have fun playing the game, so why do I not try? I'll make a video, and it could get 500 views and 10 likes, and you guys might not like it. And then over time, I might either learn to stop making videos on it and just enjoy it for my own personal experience, or I could just try to push through that and have a really consistent upload basis. But, like, I don't want to scare anybody away saying I'm done with AFSC. This is my home. This is where I'm going to be, always. Till the game dies, I'm here. And then when this game dies and there's going to be something else pop up, I'll go there. I just wanted to come here to say there's more hope than everyone else thinks there is. This game's not going to die off. And there's been issues with staff here recently, which, like I said, development team, staff team, separate things. The staff team is for communications, and there's been a lot of issues here lately with that kind of stuff. But, I mean, it doesn't affect anything in the game, you know what I mean? We're here, we're having fun, we're going to keep it going. We can keep playing. Or we can take a break and we can come back. It's just, like, it's just a dynamic this game has. And it's about understanding that before you open your mouth. The game's dying. It's not. So, and then that leads me to, like, the last two things I want to say real quick. Firstly, I will be making videos on other games. I might have one-hit wonders. I might more than likely try to find a second game to go back and forth between. So I can have, this game and try to build a community with another game and cross them over possibly, or just work myself up as who I am. But I'm here. I'm catering to an AFSC community, not my viewers, because that's where you guys are at. But over time, it's going to be not that, because this game isn't going to be around forever. I am. But, we're in a situation where not many people are concerned about me yet. They're concerned about the game. So we'll run that until it's gone. But let's just stop all the hating, all the bad-mouthing about the game, because it's just how the game is. It's different than any other game on Roblox right now, and it's bringing back a genre. We can expect more games like it. They're probably even going to do it better, but they're not going to have the nostalgia of this game. We might have the AFS 2.0. We might have Eddie, there's no telling what's going to come, and then we can be ready for it. But just right now, this is what we have, and I think it's hopeful. I mean, there's issues right now. There's been issues with staff and miscommunications and updates and bugs and a million things, but at the end of the day, you knew what you was getting into. I knew what I was getting into. We can see people trying and doing better. So from a player perspective, we're fine. We're gonna be fine at the end of the day. And right now, AFSC is what I'm telling you is gonna be an enjoyable thing for at least a couple months. It's gonna be great. Okay, we're putting that back up. One last thing, if you made it this far in the video, make sure you're already subscribed so you can get more content like this. Also, turn on that notification bell so you know when uploads are coming out. Like the video, come support me. Also, go join the Discord if you want to be a part of the community. So if you want to know what we're doing, be part of videos, get announcements on what's going on, you can join the Discord. We have a lot of fun in there. We do fun things. We're starting to do game nights and possibly movie nights and stuff. I'm trying to get more active things together. So come in there if you want to have a little bit of fun. Also, go join the Roblox group. We have a lot of things coming in there very soon, and all links are in the description down below. Yeah, that's about all I got, though. See ya!